Hello guys, welcome back. Here we are going to look the new model SP160 2025 model, which is called so-called OBD2B variant. So now we going to see what are all the changes and updates have been given to this SP160. Yes, it has two variants. One is the disc, another one is the drum variant. So we can go through all the details with the price details, guys. Let's get into the video.
Presenting all new SP160.
SP Smart Power 160, which is from the Honda. It's a underrated 160cc engine which gives you a good mileage and refinement. Now this engine gets the OBD2B updates, which has a extra oxygen sensor in the end of the catalytic converter. We are conveying these details in the every video of the OBD2B regulations. So on that basis of OBD2B, it has the two identical oxygen sensor. One is from the beginning of the catalytic converter and the another one is the end of the catalytic converter. So this engine is capable of giving you a 45 km of mileage and per single liter, guys. And this engine is most refined and smoother engine, which is directly identical engine which has the same siblings of Unicorn 160 consist. And other than that, it has a 5-speed of manual gearbox. So extra oxygen sensor is placed here with the OBD2B regulations. Other than that, the moreover engine spec is identical as like the previous version 2024 model, and it's as a Unicorn 160. It's the same engine only, guys. For this 2025 model update, Honda has cut down the kicker assembly from this SP160, guys. So there are no kicker assembly for the two models with the dual disc option and the single disc option. So as per the OBD2B regulations norms and other few regulations of BS6 engines, the kicker assembly is not necessary for the future convenience. Now you looking back the previous model samples in the side by side footages, guys. So for the user convenience, most over after a year or maybe within 1.5 years, if your battery get drained, if there is a kicker assembly provided in this SP160, the user may tends to use the kicker assembly for the startup and in the cold startup or even in the every situations without the usage of battery power. So there are no power output in the ECU or other fuel pump unit, so it may tends to malfunction over the months or over the within a month or even in the 3 to 4 months. So for that user convenience and the safety purpose, they cut down the kicker assembly from this SP160, guys. Other than that, the sticker graphics and overall build quality and body language and design language is as like remains same as like the previous version. The SP160 badging is still present with this model. The seat assembly is so long as like the previous version. And the next fuel tank design is remains unchanged. It has a muscular fuel tank as like the previous version. It has capable of 12 liter of fuel tank capacity and it will accept E20 fuel in future also, guys. The overall muscular and the tank wing design is also looking so pretty as like comparing with the Unicorn 160 is looking slightly better. And the handlebar design is also wider and it has a single long handlebar position here, guys. The seat height is moreover 796 mm and it will suitable for more 5.5 feet to 6 foot persons. Below that you must have the test drive in this on this bike here, guys. So now we are getting in this SP160. The leg reach is so convenient and the handlebar position is the way I like very much as like comparing Unicorn 160. It has a wider handlebar position. It has a kill switch and the Assit switch provisions and the self start switches as like the previous version. Even the higher variant called dual disc option or in the single disc version consist, but the previous version consists only the fully digital meter with the basic readouts. But here the Honda have upgraded the TFT display, colored display with as a 4-inch TFT display, and the switch gears and the navigation buttons also present in the left side of the switch module, guys. So the footage of this TFT meter console we post in the later section of this video here. It has the Bluetooth navigation, call alert, SMS alert, all other extra options here, guys. You can also access your music control, even other few more readouts, as like the previously we posted the SP125 video of with the TFT display. So this must be the good provision here, guys. As like comparing the SP125 and SP160 TFT meter console, it has only the ABS lighting, additional ABS lighting, because this SP160 consists a single channel ABS for the both higher variant and the single disc variant, guys. But here the dual disc option, even in the single disc option, consists the Bluetooth connectivity options here, and there are type C to type C charging port also have been provided for this SP160. But the higher variant on-road price is most around 1,63,000 maybe here, guys. We post all the price details in the description below. Other than that, the handlebar position we already told, it's a very nice thing here from the Honda. It will be way better and most suitable for the city cruising and urban cruising. Even you may take this SP160 to over the 100 to 150 km in single stretch in a highway ride also, guys. So it will be capable of providing you 48 to 50 kilometers of mileage in per liter from the highways areas. Other than that, the next update from the Honda is the type C to type C charging port, which is have been given to this 2025 OBD2B regulations for every Honda bikes and scooters here, guys. It supports 15 watts capable. And the next update is the front LED headlamps is changed here from the previous version. We post a few more samples from the previous version to here, guys. The previous version is most likely underpowered in the headlamp section, but here comparing to the previous 2024 version of SP160, here the 2025 version headlamps is much better in the power output. It has the some more design update here from the Honda. But the SP160 and SP125 consist the both identical headlamps and tail lamps here. It has the signature M-shaped tail lamps LED. The next thing is the indicators are remains unchanged. It only has a halogen indicators. The rear pillion grab rail is also single piece metal they provided. Other than that, the build quality and the engine spec is okay, but I miss out the kicker assembly. But in any case of emergency, you miss out this kicker assembly here in the 2025 SP160, guys. But it will be okay for the future prediction of having some and avoiding some other malfunctions of the sensor placement and ECU controls, because the battery is moreover priced 1500 almost. But if any malfunctions occurred in the ECU unit or fuel unit or some other sensor, it may cost around over 8,000 to 10,000. So by avoiding this, they cut off this kicker assembly here, guys. Other than that, by speaking the braking, we are looking at the dual disc option, but we expected the ABS dual channel ABS will be provided for this SP160 update, as like the TVS Apache 4V gets the dual channel ABS, but here they considered only the single channel ABS. It has the pedal disc, longer pedal disc brakes, bigger pedal disc brakes in the front and rear 240 mm disc brakes, but the single channel ABS only provided. Other than that, the suspension is remains unchanged, guys. The conventional telescopic and rear stiffer monoshock is still present as like the previous version. The elevated chrome finished muffler is also present. It will be okay, and the beat is much better as compared to the Unicorn 160 here, guys. But the single channel ABS will be okay for the moderate speed limits in the city traffic or in the highways. But I prefer and suggest you the dual disc option for this SP160 and over avoiding the single disc option. But you are a local rider and not crossing any other reaching any other highways, you may go to single disc option here, guys. Other than that, the front skinny tire is also remains unchanged. The 90 section skinny tire is still present as like the previous version, but here the broader 130 rear wheel is also good as like the previous version. It gives you a more trackability. The next naked chain sprocket is also still present. Now you are looking at the TFT display SP125 sample here, guys. but here this TFT display consists the basic readouts called odometer, speedometer, tachometer, and the gear position indicator is also still present. The ambient lights sensor is also present, but whenever you put this meter in the auto mode, whenever the light sources reaches you, it may turn on or turn off to dark switches to dark mode to light mode, and the other few more trip meter navigations and still present here in the SP125 or even in the SP160 meter console. Only the additional ABS light sensor is present in the SP160 meter console. Other than that, the navigation, call alert, SMS alert, and other music control system have been still present in this SP160 meter console. So the next one is the color options. Now this SP160 comes only with the 4 available color options. The first one is the Pearl Ignis Black. Now you are looking at this screen. The next one is the Deep Brown Grey, which is also still present as like the previous version color options. So the this color is also comes under the glossy finish. The matte finish is still not present in the grey color option in this 2025 update. The next one is the matte marble blue metallic, and the final one is the new radiant red metallic color. So these 4 available color options is still present in the 2025 update here, guys. So the overall update and the features given to this SP160 from the Honda is okay, but in my point of view, the kicker assembly is still missing, but it's in the better way for the considering future problems, by avoiding future problems, guys. Other than that, the build quality is also still okay. I suggest dual disc option over the single disc option, and thanks for watching here, guys. Keep supporting. Give a like if this video is useful, and new viewers subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular notifications.